Pleased to bring in right now Professor Alan Dershowitz, Professor Emeritus at Harvard Law School, someone who has represented the president and knows a thing or two about a thing or two, especially with this. First off, Professor Dershowitz, great to have you. Your reaction, was this a good move by President Trump to fire Pam Bondi as the Attorney General?
Look, Pam Bondi is terrific. She is a great lawyer. She was a great Attorney General of Florida. And I think she's getting a bum rap on the Epstein matter. There is a list. It's a list of people who have been accused. It's a list that the FBI has. I know who's on the list. I've seen the list. And she was right to say there was a list. But it wasn't a list prepared by Jeffrey Epstein. It wasn't a formal list. It was a list of people who made accusations. Many people know who's on the list. There were a lot of prominent people on the list, many of them falsely accused. I don't know whether any of them were truthfully accused. So I think she's getting a bum rap on the Epstein thing. But on the other hand, everybody has been mistreated by the media on Epstein. You know, Epstein has become the new McCarthyism. And it's not surprising that there have been people who have lost their jobs. I think America loses by not having Pam Bondi, but the other people who are now thought of as possible replacements, I know them as well. They are good people, and I pity them because the Attorney General is the worst job in the world. I don't know why anybody would possibly ever take that job. It's a schizophrenic job. Nobody can perform it, because the president thinks the job is to be loyal to the president. The tradition is to be loyal to the rule of law and not to take advice from the president. As one of your previous guests says, I've written about this now for 20 years, there should be two jobs. One, the Minister of Justice, who is a cabinet member whose job it is to help the president, and the other, the Director of Public Prosecution, whose job it is to be completely separate, not to take any orders from the president. That's the rule in England. That's the rule in Israel. That's the rule in many other countries. So this is an impossible job. I wish well whoever takes it over. But one thing I guarantee you, this will be his second appointment as Attorney General. It will not be his last appointment. There will be a half a dozen attorneys before the end of the president's term, as there was previously, and it has been in previous administrations. So I think we're going to see a temporary Attorney General, maybe a year or two, but not 3.
And like you said, you pity the person. It is a tough job, and it may be Lee Zeldin's. I want to get your reaction to breaking right now. So there's the role of the Attorney General. There's going to be a transition. Then there's the political fallout. As you mentioned, we talked a little bit about the Epstein files, touched on that. House Oversight top Democrat Garcia is now talking about Pam Bondi's subpoena to testify on April the 14th, saying Pam Bondi and Donald Trump may think her firing gets her out of testifying. They are wrong. So what do you make of that move now? So she's fired. She loses her job. President Trump, at the top of the hour, said that she's going to transition to another new job in the private sector. What's that going to go down like when she has to go to testify with the subpoena here? It is more, apparently, from the Epstein files. Just can't seem to escape that, Professor Dershowitz.
First of all, Congressman Garcia is Joseph McCarthy. He makes Joseph McCarthy seem like a civil libertarian. He is such an extremist on this and many other issues. So I don't take seriously anything Congressman Garcia says. For him, it's just all about politics, gotcha politics. And what we're going to see
jumping on this.
She's going to have, and he'll look like an absolute political fool, which he always does. And she will come off fine because she's an honorable person and she will tell the truth.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.